Good day, everyone. Welcome to our weekly healing meditation on a triangular synthesis. Friends, today, let us remember to be in our hearts united, strong, so that our steps can resound in hierarchy and that they know that we are coming, that we are here with massed intent, totally united, unwaveringly in our group light, focused and one-pointed in our aim to distribute light, love and power. And let's use our symbol of lighthouse. In the strong assertion that we are staunchly united in our one work, one world, one humanity, and the one soul, distributing light and love, unperturbed by the astral currents battering the walls of our subjective lighthouse. So let's take a couple of deep breaths to center yourself and achieve an inner quiet. And visualize your egoic lotus scintillating with light and pulsating like a living heart. And see the self as the soul. And place yourself at the disposition of the soul, of humanity, and of your group. And then say silently, but with full dynamic intent, at the center of all love we stand. From that center, we the souls will outward move. From that center, we the ones who serve will work. And may the love of the divine self be shed abroad in our hearts, through our group, and throughout the world. And let us sound one Om as if we were the soul, united as the group soul, and in full expression in the presence of Master DK. Now let's endeavor to throw the attention of the group united soul personality towards the spiritual triad comprised of the Atmic permanent atom, the Buddhic permanent atom, and the Manasic permanent atom. And now let's align our centers for the flow of intelligence from the Manasic permanent atom. Visualize a stream of green light pouring into the group egoic lotus, vitalizing the 5 knowledge petals. Then vitalizing the group mental base, mental sacrum, mental solar plexus, and mental spleen, galvanizing them into activity. Then send that green light down to the group etheric throat, then up to the altar major at the base of the skull, and then bathe the cells of the group brain with that beautiful soul light, making the cells more responsive to the higher vibration of the soul of hierarchy of masters, of the healing masters. Making us more telepathic towards not only one another, but also to hierarchy. Let's align our centers, this time for the flow of love. Visualize a ray of either indigo blue or golden light from the Buddhic permanent atom. See it flow into our group egoic lotus, stimulating, enhancing the 5 love petals. And now send it down to the group astral body. Visualize that light as a magnificent magnetic ball of light. Bathing all our astral chakras in that magnetic light, absorbing any group glamours, absorbing it, transforming them, transmuting them into the qualities of the soul, such as soul strength, calmness, group unity, divine indifference, know and understand that energy follows thought. So as we think of these qualities, the energy of these qualities will follow our thoughts. And now send that energy to the etheric heart, then to the pituitary body in the middle of the brain, and then bathe. See our nervous systems bathing in that magnetic, attractive energy of the soul. And to achieve group fusion of purpose, and to work at the united evocation of the will, let us say together as a group, into the light we move, open thereto by thee. Out of the dark we come, driven thereto by the soul of all. Up from the earth we spring, and into the ocean of light we plunge. Together we come, together we move, guided and led by the soul we serve, and by thee, the Master we know. The Master within and the Master without are one. That one are we. The one is all. My soul, thy soul, the Master, and the soul of all. let's invite the presence and the cooperation of the healing Devas working under the Christ and Master DK. And then, focusing our attention and dedication, see our group as a great center of light and love, irradiating the world of men in such conflict these days, but bringing light, relief, love, and healing in increasing measure. And let us sound a loud Om as a united group. Brood upon the plan to be carried out and upon our indicated service. That is the distribution of the healing light, love, and will to good to humanity. Do this as the soul, DK tells us, keeping the lower personal self in a waiting attitude, like a servant attentive for instruction. So let's pause very briefly for reflection and inwardly state your intention again. And now let us say the healer's group mantra. With purity of motive, inspired by a loving heart, we offer ourselves for this work of healing. This offer we make as a group and to our fellow men. We seek to heal. And remembering that Sanat Kumara, the Lord of the world, is conditioned by the Syrian cosmic law of freedom. And we are told that he created our planetary life and all that is within and upon it in order to learn to wield this cosmic law of freedom with full understanding, in full consciousness, and yet at the same time to bring release to the myriad forms of his creation. So let's identify then the major blockage in the world, stifling the expression of man's divinity and the free flow of hierarchical love and life. The Tibetan tells us that it's the interference with individual and group freedom which is the worst sin of the evil men who seek at this time to enslave the weaker nations and bend them to their rule. depriving them of their national assets and means of subsistence, and wresting from them by force and fear their dearest possessions, liberty of life and conscience. Hierarchy is all for freedom, not authoritarian regimes and attitudes in life. So therefore, let's name aloud a few of humanity's vices, and then we'll dismiss them. Suppression, cruelty, violation of rights, of international laws and civil rights, coercion, authoritarian and dictatorial regimes, lawlessness, corruption, disruption, disregard for life, chaos, lies, and selfish greed. And let's dismiss them. And let's recall the aim of our meditation as a new group of world servers uniquely related to the avatar of synthesis. And it is to be impressed from on high on these great spiritual beings. And for us to act as channel for the avatar of synthesis principle of directed purpose, which involves the understanding of the plan that is a new world order of international freedom, cooperation, goodwill, and right human relations. So then our focused intention and our capacity to direct energy through the understanding and our intent towards this recognized and desired end of a new world order based on international freedom, goodwill, right human relations, and overcoming all obstacles and destroying all that stands in the way. Now, this is not destruction of forms by force, such as is now being imposed on the world, but it's a destruction brought about by the greatly strengthened life within the form. That is, it's the distribution of the life energy of the jewel, of the will to good, of Buddhi within the egoic lotus of our group soul, which expresses itself through harmony and unity, producing necessarily understanding, promoting goodwill, and eventually ending the separative, isolating tendencies of mankind. So then let's invoke these great spiritual beings by visualizing the flow of energy emanating from the triangle, the avatar of synthesis, the spirit of peace, and the Lord Buddha, empowering the Christ at the center who blends the three energies of will to good, love, and light. Now let's superimpose this emanating triangle on the soul triangle. See these two triangles fusing and blending to form one triangle. And now superimpose this blended triangle on our group chakric triangle as we bring down the energies of love, will to good, and light right down to the etheric level. And let's superimpose it on our group chakric crown chakra, our group ajna, and our group alta major. Bringing these energies down to the etheric level. Now let's direct this dispelling radiance via our group ajna, right eye, left eye, and let us place this blended and radiant triangle, impressing it upon the three planetary centers triangle: London, Geneva, and New York. See these droplets of liquid light emanating from these three centers. From these three centers to the rest of humanity's etheric body, via its heart center. See this very clearly in your mind. Distributing Buddhi, distributing life, distributing will to good. And stepping it down into goodwill, right human relations. sound, a loud and united resonating Om, carrying the fiery will to good and fiery love as we direct it via these 3 planetary centers to the heart of humanity. Just say aloud in a low voice, saying it slowly and deliberately, believing in the results, with joyful confidence, knowing that energy follows thought. May the love of the one soul focused in this group radiate upon you, our fellow men, and permeate every part of your body, healing humanity's sacral, soothing humanity's solar plexus, strengthening humanity's heart, and dissipating via humanity's throat center all that hinders service and good health. Now let's intone the powerful first and second invocations as a group song, saying with intensity of feeling, in unison with hierarchy on the inner planes, and as we grasp their significance and believe that they embody the will of the planetary logos. Remembering these great invocations given to humanity are a great spiritual event. So as we say it, we know that energies will be generated. Let forces of light bring illumination to mankind. Let the spirit of peace be spread abroad. May men of goodwill everywhere meet in a spirit of cooperation. May forgiveness on the part of all men be the keynote at this time. Let power attend the efforts of the great ones, and so let it be. And help us to do our part. Second invocation. Let the Lords of Liberation issue forth. Let them bring succor to the sons of men. Let the rider from the secret place come forth, and coming save. Come forth, O mighty one. Let the souls of men awaken to the light, and may they stand with must intent. Let the fiat of the Lord go forth. The end of woe has come. Come forth, O mighty one. The hour of service of the saving force has now arrived. let it be spread abroad, Almighty One. Let light and love and power and death fulfill the purpose of the coming one. The will to save is here. The love to carry forth the work is widely spread abroad. The active aid of all who know the truth is also here. Come forth, Almighty One, and blend these three. Construct a great defending wall. The rule of evil now must end. Let's conclude with the third invocation, which will be said in French by François.
Du point de lumière dans la pensée de Dieu, que la lumière afflue dans la pensée des hommes, que la lumière descende sur la terre. Du point d'amour dans le cœur de Dieu, que l'amour afflue dans le cœur des hommes, puisse le Christ revenir sur terre. Du centre où la volonté de Dieu est connue, que le dessein guide le faible vouloir des hommes, le dessein que les maîtres connaissent et servent. Du centre que nous appelons la race des hommes, que le plan d'amour et de lumière s'épanouisse, et puisse-t-il sceller la porte de la demeure du mal. Que lumière, amour et puissance restaurent le plan sur terre.
Raise your clasped hands above the head and say, "And so let it be," and help us to do our part and bring them down to your forehead and let them rest gently on your heart to be distributed to your family, friends, community, nation, and let them ripple out to the rest of the world. And let's finish by saying together, deliberately and convincingly, the joy of the divine self is our strength. The forces of light do control the forces of evil. Great ones must go on. The coming one is on the way. The avatar approaches. For this, we must prepare. And let's close with a minute of dynamic